Hello guys, and welcome back to another video. It's been a while since I've chatted with you. Part of the reason for that is I've had a lot going on with the server, and another part of the reason is my sleep schedule has been so fucked it's not even funny. Why do you do this every time I start recording a video? Why? Every time I start talking to a mate and whereby you come up and want attention. Really? Uh, but anyway, part of the reason for that is because my sleep schedule has been absolutely fucked. Like, it feels like since I've hit 25, right? And I'm not even joking about this. It feels like since I've hit 20, like, sort of 25, right? Me body's just like, yeah, you remember how you used to be able to bounce your sleep schedule back and forth with no issues, and you could just, just pull an all-nighter and fix your sleep, really, Gareth, and fix your sleep schedule, like, without any issues. Yeah, no, you can't do that anymore. Um, and it also feels like it's gotten easier for me sleep schedule to get knocked off course, right? Like fucking I'll go into bed, like if I go into bed at like fucking 11 o'clock, right? And Gareth, what are you fucking God fuck I swear to fuck, son, what are you doing? Managed to get his hands on a Wheeler's original fucking rapper. How? Where do you find this shit? But as I was trying to say, if it gets all like it feels like if I go to bed about 11, right, I can fucking I can keep a sleep schedule. But if I go to bed at like 1, right, if I go to bed at 1 a.m., sleep schedule's fucked because it just deteriorates from there. Like it feels like I don't know, like if I go to bed before 12, right, it's a lot easier to maintain the sleep schedule for some reason. But if I go to bed after 12, my sleep schedule just goes out the window. Because for some reason, if I go to bed after 12, it always just ends up gradually shifting by an hour till I'm going to bed before 8 in the fucking morning. Um, which is an issue because the server's doing well now. Touch wood. Oh, for fuck's sake. Gareth, what did you find now? Really? Fuck sake, I'm trying to record a video, you cunt. I don't know how he keeps finding shit, where he keeps finding shit, or why he feels the need to fucking chew it. But, uh, plastic is not food, Gareth. What was I saying? The brain just completely went out my ass, huh? No, it's completely gone. Oh yeah, server's doing well, started doing well, which is awesome. Touch wood, it keeps on going. But like the problem with it is most of the people that are playing are Americans, which don't get me wrong, I've got no problem with Americans, but I have an issue with their time zone. Uh, because it directly conflicts with mine, which means that the server that I've spent a ton of time and sort of money and stuff like that building, I don't really get to play on it much when it's active because time zones. Because if I want to keep a decent sleep schedule and actually be awake during the day and stuff, which would be nice, because it's nice being awake when it's actually light outside. That kind of conflicts a little bit. But I'll make it work. But speaking of the server, I just had to kick the other owner because a few months ago he got banned from FiveM for dubious reasons, which I'm still not 100% clear on, to be honest. But anyway, actually, let's go back a little bit further first. So, about 8 months ago, a friend of mine came to us and asked us to run a server for him. I said no initially because at that point I was done with running servers. I part of it was I got sick of spending money on them and them not really going anywhere. And the other part was sort of just well, there's a time factor, and especially with the money thing as well. Like, I'm trying to save up so I can move out here, so I can, get my driving license, so I can get my CBT license, so I can get my fucking truck license, all that shit. Let alone the fact that if I do manage to move, touch wood, I will, need to furnish a fucking place. So I'm trying to save up. Downside is obviously, well, that obviously doesn't leave much room for, server costs and shit. But he offered to pay all the server costs and all that sort of stuff as long as I debbed it and I ran it. Yep, sure, fine, whatever. You're a mate, no problem. Then anyway, roll around to his ban, which was around June or July, I believe. I could go through my messages and look it up properly, but I'm not doing that. But anyway, around June or July, he gets banned from FiveM. And around the same time, he then, I think he lost his job or something, and basically ended up ghosting for months. And I kept the server running, because, he was trying to work on the band, so, I'd just keep it going until, I get sick of paying for it, basically. And then, around the beginning of August, he comes back, and he's like, hey, got my band sorted. Awesome. I'm working again so I can pay the server costs. Awesome. You owes he owes 150 quid for server costs, including this month's being August. And he throws up a bit of a hissy fit, and then, fine, it's not worth losing a friend for. Cool. And then, sort of, he's like, alright, I'll start working on getting the money and whatnot. Alright, cool, no worries, I'll give you a bit of time. And then, about a week or two ago, actually I think even earlier than that, I was messaging him like, any luck, oh yeah, still working on it, whatever. It was before that I was messaging him asking that, and then about a week or two ago, I messaged him again, because it was, mid-point of August and whatnot, coming up, server bill was due on the 30th, so I'm like, do you have any fucking, any idea when you can pay the money, bud? And he ends up just ghosting once again. Clearly active on Messenger and shit like that, active 4 hours ago, active 3 hours ago, all that sort of shit. And just not reading the messages. And I sent him a message like, right, I'll give you until the 31st, and then if I didn't hear from you, I'm scrapped it off, basically, because it fucking, I don't have the, I'm trying to save up for shit, yeah. And then lo and behold, this weekend, server starts building. Kind of surprised, to be honest, because I was genuinely because what I was originally going to do was just transfer the Discord, the various Discords and whatnot over to him, and just be like, alright guys, I'm leaving Kenny, here's why, sorry, but, I never wanted to pay for fucking server anyway. But lo and behold, this weekend rolls around, right when I'm, sort of mentally preparing to have to make this statement that, yeah, guys, sorry, I know you've been waiting, wanting this server to build for the last couple of months, but, tough shit. I know a lot of you are here because I asked you to be here, but, tough shit. And I end up, and in the end, that didn't end up happening because, well, fucking, people started playing, so I put out a statement instead saying, if we, if the server keeps built, I let people know what was going on, and I say is, I gave them, the very basics of it, at least, and I'm I just says to them, look, I'll pay for it for another month, if the server keeps on building like it has, and we keep on seeing, if we keep on seeing active players, because I think it was, Friday or Saturday, it hit about six players or something. No, it was 4 players and then it doubled the next night. But it hit about 4 players, and I was like, you know what, guys, if we keep saying active players, I'll keep it going for another month. If I keep saying active players, I'll keep it going further, right? But if we don't see any active players over the next month, then it's bye server, right? And lo and behold, the next night we doubled to 8. And so right now, touch wood, It's looking good, and I'm excited that it's building, because I do genuinely love running servers, even if it means I don't get to fucking play on it much because the goddamn time zones. Like, no matter how many times I try to start a server based in UK time, it always ends up being US based. Like, always, it just always fucking happens. But yeah, so I'm gonna be streaming today and starting the rebuild, because I need to bring a lot of shit up to date, and it's gonna be easier just fucking rebuilding the cunt from scratch. And at least this time though, I should be able to just transfer all the database shit without having to worry. But yeah, it's been interesting. And obviously, the reason I didn't post a gaming video yesterday, by the way, is because basically I slept all day, so I could, well, actually no, I got stoned all fucking day and then slept probably a good half of it, to sort of attempt to force my sleep schedule into submission. Because I know if I get very, very stoned, I'll sleep for about 15 hours, which is great. So got stoned, waited about 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I genuinely don't know what time, because I was that fucking stoned, but around about that time, and then I took my ass to bed, woke up about 2 this morning, and here we are. Also got back out and managed to go for a walk again today, which was nice. I went about like 6 in the morning or something, so it was like really fucking early, real nice and quiet, which, I'm not complaining about. And I see why people sort of preach about exercising when you first wake up, because like that shit woke me up. But yeah, yeah. Then I've been out and I've got some shopping and shit, and bought some eggs, because I haven't tried eggs in like a decade. Like, no joke. Like, last time I tried eggs, I would have been about 8 or some shit. Like, I was a kid either way. I was under 10. And like, I used to love them when I was a band, and then apparently went off them and stuff. And like, I want to try them again, because good protein and fats and all that shit. But yeah, I'm gonna stop rambling. I'm a go now. So thank you guys very much for watching. If you liked it, leave a like. If you dislike it, dislike it. If you want to see more, hit that subscribe button. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.